With the clock ticking down to the much anticipated final experiment, it seems increasingly futile for flat earthers on social media to continue their arguments. As the final experiment looms closer, where some of the most dedicated flat earthers will embark on a journey to witness the 24-hour sun, it's almost inevitable that they'll find a way to explain away what they see. Despite the overwhelming evidence that they're about to face, I'm certain that upon witnessing this phenomena with their own eyes, they'll conjure up some new excuse or reinterpret their experience to fit their existing beliefs. However, as I pointed out before, one doesn't necessarily need to personally visit a location to confirm whether a certain phenomena occurs or a place actually exists. We live in an age where first-hand accounts, data, and evidence from credible sources are available for us to consider. Take, for example, the 24-hour sun in Antarctica. This is a well-documented phenomenon, observed and recorded by thousands of people who've either traveled or worked in the southernmost region of the planet. Every year, roughly 5,000 individuals venture to Antarctica, whether for research or logistical support, and without exception, they all witness the 24-hour sun. These are not isolated reports or claims from just a few people. These are testimonies from professionals, scientists, engineers, explorers, whose careers depend on precision and fact. The fact that thousands of people have experienced this phenomenon, year after year, adds to the overwhelming body of evidence that should lay to rest any doubt.
Number 4, seeing the sun set again. After experiencing 24-hour sunlight for 75 days, seeing darkness and watching the sun set again is such a surreal experience.
I've just been invited into this ice bar here for a drink. Didn't know that was happening until now. Nothing wrong with a little 3 a.m. drink in Antarctica.
It is 11 o'clock at night. The sun is shining. The ice shelf is, I swear to God, melting. It's beautiful. I'm literally...
One is the weather, and there's only 2 kinds of weather for me. Cold. Secondly, very, very cold. The second guarantee, I know the sun's gonna be out. It's 24 hours a day over here. Let me show you something real quick. Here's our window. It's all covered.
Or dawn, I don't know. The sun's not too high right now. It's kind of like, right there. It's about as low as it'll get during the summer, and then it'll go back up in the morning, get about that low, come back up. It is about midnight right now, so it's always daytime. Pretty interesting. Thought you get everybody would think that was pretty cool. So
welcome to our science lesson of the night. It is our last night. We're thinking we'll probably fly out of here tomorrow morning. It is February 15th with Dr. Powers here. And 2 of us are going to kind of help you a little bit with why Antarctica gets a lot of sun in the summer, their summer, and none in their winter. You have seen pictures out of this window here. This is our Crary laboratory, and we started filming here a month and a half ago in January. And while we were working, and by the way, right now it's 10:30 at night, 10:30 at night, and while we were working here, we would have to pull the blinds down because the sun was up so high. But as you can see right now, it is not. We don't have the lights on in this room in here, and we wouldn't be able to be working in here with it this dark. So it is pretty obvious that there's a change of seasons going on here.
The sunlight down there is incredible because you get to see animals go about sort of what they do in perpetual sunlight in 24 hours. Generally, if you have nighttime, if we've got an instrument on an animal or it gets dark out, you can't work. And so for me, I'm a very visual person. A lot of the stuff that we do is visual, looking at whales, following them. So to have the constant sunlight in the summertime is pretty remarkable. Perpetual sun is a lot easier to film in.
is this as dark as it's gonna get?
And the crazy thing is, like, you come out of your tent and it's 2 in the morning and you have to put your sunglasses on because it's so bright. But due to the perpetual sun, you get sunburnt. You have to put on gobs and gobs of sunscreen. The atmosphere is thinner there. And it just adds an extra challenge. You can't put enough filters on your camera because it's always so bright. It's kind of a blessing and it's a little bit of a curse too.
Good evening, and evening it is. It's 10:30 at night. See our beautiful sunset out here in the Ross Sea, McMurdo Sound. I'm on Ross Island. That's where McMurdo Science Station is. and I'm going to show you about how compasses work. So here's my compass I brought from home, and there's a difference between magnetic north and geographical north. Geographical north is the North Pole, where all the lines of longitude meet. The magnetic South Pole is going to be where the magnetic pole lines up. And it just so happens that the magnetic South Pole right now isn't even on the continent of Antarctica. It's off of Antarctica. And there's a thing called declination. That's the difference between the two, geographic and magnetic. Currently, it's about 140 degrees difference, which means that if your compass did work, it would lead you in almost the complete opposite direction. So I thought I'd show you this though. Here's my compass, and you can see that white needle is pointing down. Look at, as I'm rotating around, that compass doesn't even spin. The needle stays the same. That white needle is dragging down on the bottom of the compass. So kind of fun to play with, but not real useful. I mean, you could rotate it around and try to get that off of the bottom of the compass, but for the most part, not real useful. Now we have a GPS here. Show you my GPS. It has a compass on it, compass page. And the key thing you need to remember with the GPS is you got to be moving if you want to get the direction that you're going. So if you'll look at this, you can see we're headed about in a southwest direction. And if you look out, you can see White Island and Black Island. And right between those is where the South Pole is. So as long as you're moving, the GPS compass can be reliable.
Here's the ice.
And the ship is shaking.
What time is it?
I don't know. It's like 11 p.m. and the sun hasn't set. I'm so tired. So tired.
Are you?
Yeah.
So I'm outside Scott Base. It's midnight. The sun's still up. I'm the only person here who's awake. Pretty special. Pressure ridges out here. Sunshine. Black Island, White Island. There's the pressure ridges. A few seals out there having a sleep. Kiwi flag flying. There's the base. It's midnight. Pretty ridiculous.
Probably very visible.
It's pretty ridiculous when you think about it, eh? Even when you've been down on the ice.
Yeah, even at Scott Base, which is at 77 degrees south, where you and I have spent a bit of time
The sun rises on the 21st of October and doesn't set until the 20th of February, giving us 4 months of 24-hour polar day. And conversely, on the 21st of April, the sun sets and doesn't come back above the horizon for another 4 months.
Yeah, that's not to say that it's dark the whole time when the sun doesn't come above the horizon though, right?
Yeah, that's right. So we do get periods of twilight as the sun starts coming back or starts going south. So it's not just like the sun sets and then we go instant darkness, or the sun rises and it's instantly light all the time. We only really get about 3 weeks of true midnight darkness, would you say? Or midday darkness. And then that reverses on the other side where we get lighter and lighter until it transitions to 24 hours of sun up.
Yeah, it's pretty wild to think when you're hanging around in the height of summer and go out into the midnight sun and watch it sort of circling around above your head, and then conversely to go out into the midday midnight in the height of winter. So yeah, it's a pretty crazy thing.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about...
Hi, I'm Rebecca from Yummy Plants, and I'm here camping on the continent of Antarctica. So I just want to give you a few tips for how you can protect your skin in case you're in pretty outrageous conditions. There is a sunscreen called 100% Pure. It's vegan, it's free of synthetics, it's free of parabens, it's free of pretty much anything that's chemical. And it's done a really great job of protecting my skin while I'm here. It's SPF 30. And I highly recommend it because there's been about 23 hours of sunlight here. It seems like that anyway. Right now I think it's about 10-15. Take care, have a great night. You stay warm, I'll try to do the same, and talk to you soon.
So this is midnight at Union Glacier. We should have flown home to Punta Arenas this afternoon. It's a beautiful evening here. It's been blowing very hard, but unfortunately the weather near the air station is not so good, and the weather going all the way to Punta Arenas hasn't been good, and the plane hasn't been able to get here, so we have no idea when we're going to get here. So I thought I'd just come out and take a photograph before I went to bed.
Cool information I can give you guys is during the summer it's 24 hours, 7 days a week. Is the sun is kicking 20, you know, it's up in the sky. It just makes a circle around the sky kind of. During night it goes lower, but it never reaches near the horizon.
Hey guys, Miss Miller here. I'm at the South Pole Station. I'm outside for just a second so that I can show you what this looks like. It is 9 p.m. right now, and as you can see, it looks like it's the middle of the day. It's pretty crazy.
So it's about 11 o'clock now. I've got to be quiet because everyone else is sleeping. But as you can see, it's pretty light, but pretty cozy.
I just realised the main problem with the toilet isn't that you go in the toilet outside, it's that everyone's going to fucking see you because the sun's not going to go down, honestly. The sun's not going to go down.
I'm standing between the Crary Lab, the main science lab, and the main building with the cafeteria in it, on a little bridge, and on this bridge there's a wonderful little sundial. Down here, when you're very, very far south and it's sunny all day, you'll notice that the sundial actually has a complete circle on it. You have all 24 hours, and the gnomon sticks up right out of the middle. It's tilted. The latitude of McMurdo is about 78 degrees south, and so you only have to tilt the sundial about 12 degrees. There we go, about 12 degrees from the horizontal to get a good sundial. And as you can see here, it's about almost 8 o'clock in the morning. And we'll get you a shot of that later on as well, so you can see that the sun just goes around and around and around here at McMurdo. Here you can see a sundial that's here at the McMurdo station. Because we get 24 hours of sunlight here, the dial is divided up into 24 hours. You can see right now that it's about 10 o'clock at night. The dial has its gnomon, the vertical piece, pointed in the axis of the Earth. You can see here that it's only tilted about 12 degrees to the horizontal because we're at a latitude of about 78 degrees here. Just thought I'd give you a sample of a cool sundial we found right here.
Moi, j'ai pas passé une très bonne nuit. Je me réveille environ toutes les heures. Il y a plusieurs raisons à ça. Il y a le décalage horaire, il y a aussi le fait fasse jour tout le temps. C'est assez perturbant. Il est temps d'aller dormir. Le problème, c'est qu'il fait encore toujours bien jour. Donc la seule solution, c'est de fermer les volets.
It's about 10 o'clock at night. I want to take you outside and show you something. So this is what 10 p.m. looks like in Antarctica. And it doesn't really get that much darker than this. The darkest it gets is about between 2 and 5 a.m. And that's only because we're leaving their summer. In the heart of the summer, it's all light. Like in the heart of their winter, it's all dark.
Hey, I'm Ava. Come take a tour of this Antarctic base camp with me in 60 seconds. The only way in or out of here is by ski plane. And because Antarctica is such a sensitive environment, there are no buildings here, so it's camping time. In the summer, there are 24 hours of daylight, so better wear your glacier glasses or you could go snow.
The last thing you might notice is that if you look out, it might look like it's about 6 or 7 in the evening, but I think it's actually about 11 p.m. And right now, this is about as low as the sun is getting. So it never gets darker than this for, at this time of year. So you got to block out your windows to get some sleep. Yeah, so daylight all the time.
Once again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And please, check out the rest of my videos if you're interested. And as always, peace.
Pinpoint asteroids in orbit, then hurl y'all thousands of miles an hour towards it.